So part of our last few classes, we discussed about Linux engine, and we discussed about Nmap and Nmap script engine. So like how to use the brute force scripts and vulnerability scanning scripts. And we discussed how to use the Hydra. So we discussed how to use Metasploit framework and Nessus. So we compromise like a Windows XP, Windows Server 2008 R2, Metasploitable 2, Metasploitable 3 Linux machines, and we try to keep it with another like a Linux system. Right. We completed part of the network speak I demonstrated how to speak manually with the help of the physical components. When we have a small relationship, we will be mechanical data package like a just like a data file. So we discuss that. And after that, we discuss that. So if it is network and package, not to everyone to pay. So due to that, we have to be place ourselves as a serious between one source and another. Okay, so we have to like a configure the switch to like a ERP pointing to capture the time. We discussed that. As part of our network splitting, when we are discussing, we discussed about different kind of protocols and their behavior in the packet level, right? So we discussed like how DHCP traffic visible to you, how DHCP traffic visible to you, how DNS traffic visible to you, how ICMP packet visible to you, how ERP traffic visible to you. Okay, so FTP, Telnet, places protocol, HTTP, how their traffic is visible to the places page. And in case if it is encrypted, how TLS encrypt the packet for moving. So MTP network kind protocol, TLS, okay, unlimited bias, different protocols traffic we observe in our like a Wi-Fi, and we try to understand the like how network is the depends upon the multiple protocols, right? So we discuss about different kind of. Let's talk about like a networking related information. So today I'm going to be trying to explain you. So what is our types of networks and types of new things we'll discuss today. So networking fundamentals we'll discuss. Computer network is a connection between devices. Okay. So but if you want to create the computer network, you need three important components. So we need to understand one thing. So whenever you take the computer network contains the computing devices. So you have a computing device into the network. Like maybe mobile phone, maybe like a laptop or workstation. Computing devices connected together to exchange the information via networking medium with the help of networking device. So computing devices are this. Okay. And networking medium, networking devices are included. And data exchange purpose we have medium, networking medium. So those are the things that are included in the computer. You are connecting the multiple networking devices into the like multiple computing devices. So with help of the networking medium. So how can we that is playing a key role. Okay, so computing devices like your computer. So station. So you are having like things. Okay, so mobile device. You are like a computing devices. Okay. So you are connecting a computing devices, servers, all comes into that place. Okay, computing devices. But networking devices. So we have a few types of networking devices. Switch, router, wireless access point, Wi-Fi router, okay, modem and firewall. All those are comes into the networking devices. We have a networking medium standards. Okay, so we have a networking medium standards. Okay. Is it a wired connection or wireless connection? So we have that. Okay. Whenever you want like a build a computer networks, okay, you need to understand that you should have a computing devices, you should have a networking devices, you should have a networking medium, and you should decide that how data can transmit between one computer to another computer with help of the like a topology, with help of the architecture also. How data is it which is a client, which is a server. Okay, so based upon the like geographical location, so size of the network, we have a different networking types. All are different. So building the one network depends upon the multiple core concepts in a network. So you have to understand them properly. Is it a clear all? So you have to understand the computer network. Okay, so today is a part one, like I'm going to be cover the computer networks in a 2-3 days classes. Complete computer networks required for you as a foundation. Okay, to become like a professional. Okay, let's try to understand. Like so, we have a types of computer networks. Types of computer networks based upon the geographical area we are calculating. So based upon the geographical area, how much area it will cover, how many devices it will connect, all those considered part of that. So we are calling them as a like a personal area network, local area network, campus area network, metropolitan area network, and wide area network. So like that, we have a different types of computer networks. So computer networks based upon the geographical space, how much like a space it is covering, how many computers are connecting. Based upon that, we have a types of computer networks. Now, so types of computer networks, like if you will take the like a PAN, personal area network, personal area network. So like a personal area network. In a personal area network is a very small size network because like a word itself personal private network, like a very small private network. So you want to create a network for these personal devices. Like maybe you can have a like a mobile phone, maybe you can have a like a one computer, maybe you can have a one printer. Small sized, okay, small personal desktop space. You have a desk. You can keep few devices in your desk. Those are creating a network. It means you are like using a mobile hotspot to connect the computer, printer, and all together. So you are creating a personal, okay, workspace, personal network. So personal area network is a very small size network. It is like a so fit to the like only one can like a one place for a person. Guys are able to follow me. You can find the less than 2-3 devices in that network. Less than 2-3 devices, not more than that. Clear one? So very small size. Like how can you build that? You don't need to completely depends upon the wide connection. Even your Wi-Fi hotspot also enough for that. Got my point. So you can use a, like your mobile hotspot. Like you can use a Wi-Fi or you can use a Bluetooth for the building that kind of network. Either Bluetooth network or guys are able to follow me. Well, so we have like a in this building like we have a 300 employees workstations. Take one corporate. Okay, if you take your house, have like a so 6 to 7 member family member. They are using a mobile phone. They are using laptops, workstations, smart TV, and all together 10 plus devices in our network. 10 plus devices in our network are like a corporate company network. 20 plus based upon the number of employees. 50 plus, 100 plus, 200 plus, 300 plus. So network size is increasing, number of users are increasing, number of space area, geographical area coverage also increasing. It means previously you are where you are sitting in a like a small space but now so your entire flat or entire your apartment is a covered that network space. Okay, so that network is completely apartment level or flat level. So too many devices are connected. We are calling that one as a local area network, LAN. Local area network. Local area network can have a multiple users. Either they connected through the cable or Wi-Fi. Like a so wide connection cable they can use, or they can use a wireless connection. But comparing with a personal area network is only belongs to a person. But this local area network belongs to the organization where multiple people involved. Okay, so multiple employees are using, multiple devices are included, like a networking devices included. Previously, you don't need any switch. In a personal area network, you don't need a switch. You don't need anything. You didn't create a big network. You don't need a router, you don't need a switch, anything. Mobile hotspot connected to the laptop, connected to the. Okay, so printer, something like that. Very small size. But when it comes to the local area network, you need a like a router, you need a switch, you need a modem to create the network, either wired or wireless. Multiple computers connected in that network. Guys are able to follow me. Because the geographical coverage is one room or one apartment level. Guys are able to follow me. So now, like if you go to the corporate companies in like a big city, so they have like a network, multiple networks, like so big offices, like so they have that entire office is connected together, all network. Even your own Wi-Fi network or local area network, you involve router. Our internet provider provided a router. That router is using a wireless connection, Wi-Fi router. So you are multiple users can connect to that. Okay, so they can connect like a multiple users connect to the network. But how many people connect to your hotspot? Or not? But the hundreds of people can connect to the Wi-Fi router. So we have like a local area network. So personal area network is a very small word, like so local area network is a like a one office space kind of thing. But few offices are like a big offices. They don't have hundreds of people, they have thousands of people, lakhs of people in their offices. Like a TCS, lakhs of employees they have. Now TCS campuses, it means TCS has a multiple branches, all are connected into the one network. They prefer to use like a VPN connectivity to connect the site to site. Guys are able to follow. Now, so you are working from Hyderabad. You are working in a Chennai. Both are connected in the same network. Same resources they can get access based upon their privileges. That much. But now they are creating that network site to site VPN they install. That means who are in a Chennai, that guy can access the server in a Hyderabad site. Who are in like Hyderabad, that guy can access this data from the another office space. So all are connected together. They are using a concept name is called VPN, Virtual Private Network, to create the bridge between multiple networks belongs to their office space. All are keeping in a single network now. So this is a campus area network. Is it a limit to the one building or like a multiple buildings? Multiple buildings. Just as a village kind of setup. Now let's take the universities. Now we have like I'm from Triple IT. So my Triple IT university is a very big one. Multiple academic blocks for the like a PUC 1, PUC 2, engineering students, multiple academic blocks. Okay. Now it's not like a related to a single apartment or single block. Whole university is connected through the internet. Now it's a campus area network. It's not a local area network. Local area network is a limited to the room or a small apartment. Already I told you that. But this is a, like a multiple apartment buildings connected. It looks like a village kind of setup. Campus area network. Okay. Now TCS campus, Infosys campus, Wipro. They have like a too many employees. All are connected from the multiple locations. Okay, multiple buildings. Together they connected into the single network. Guys are able to follow me. So campus area network can be used by the big organizations because like a local area network is not enough for their business operations. Clear everyone? Campus area network we have. Personal area network. Okay, small space, not a complete room. This is the local area network cover your room, your apartment, but when multiple apartments involved, campus area network. We didn't cover the range like a city. We didn't cover the range like a city. We just like a cover like a range like each in a campus area network. Previously, like our home, with our apartment, within our apartment is a local area network. Now it's like a multiple apartments in our village. Like that campus area network range. Next, entire city connectivity. So that is a metropolitan area network. Metropolitan area network. PAN, personal area network. LAN, local area network. CAN, campus area network. Now, metropolitan area network. Metropolitan area network. See, personal area network, who need that? A person. Local area network, who need that? A family or like an office. That network. Who are managing that network? A family or like an office. Campus area network. Who are managing that? Either a university or a big department like a police department. That my point. Or a big organization. We have thousands of lakhs of employees. That my point. But this one, metropolitan area network is connecting the entire city. Who connect the entire city? Who connect the entire city? Internet service provider. Internet service provider create the metropolitan area network by getting all together. It means campus area networks and like a local area networks all are together connecting. Like hundreds of local area networks, hundreds of campus area networks, all are connected together and creating like a big city level network. Now we have a Hathway, Airtel, Geo Fiber. Okay. So all those guys, Act Fiber Net, all those guys, what they are doing? They are offering internet services in Hyderabad now. Entire Hyderabad city is connected together. Who needs the services? Who need the like what type of network is always differentiated based upon the needs. Now company need either local area network or campus area network. A family needs like either personal area network or local area network. But internet service provider required metropolitan area network or wide area network. Metropolitan area network, which is covering the city. Now that network connectivity is like their coverage is completely city level. City level they are connecting. Metropolitan area network. Metropolitan area network, city level.
Daytime.
Now, when they are using a city level, do you think Wi-Fi will work?
అని ఇంకా మెల్లనే
Wi-Fi works? Internet service provider don't have a choice. They can't able to use the wireless communication because they have to cover the entire city. They always need to prefer to use a wide connection. Connectivity is changed. Previously within your room, wireless. Within your apartment, wireless worked for you. But now it's not work. It doesn't work. Because entire city they have to connect, they have to use the wide connectivity comparing with the wireless. Wireless is not suitable for their they are connecting all users in the city. Yes. So that is so exceptional. That air fiber also again they are building the space stations. In each area to area they have stations. So this whenever they use the air fiber, that is going to be what we can say that stations will communicate just like a radio. How radio communicate, how it will replay that. So that kind of. Okay. So wireless communication is not a really fit for the a metropolitan area. Okay. So as of now, we have a wireless communication which will cover the 25 miles range also. But that experimental wireless technology usage is really required huge investment in an infrastructure side. So due to that, companies don't care. Like the internet service providers, they are easy for them to install the cables. Okay. So thing is that they are using cables everywhere in Hyderabad now. In your apartment also you can find in about 10 different cables from the different operators. Okay. So thing is that. So we have a metropolitan area network. Now, so metropolitan area network covers city only. What about countries? Multiple countries. Now, you need a internet. Internet, you are saying a word internet. What is internet? Largest band, largest wide area network. Largest wide area network called as the internet. What is internet today? So, internet is nothing but largest wide area network. Wide, WAN, band. So, wide area network is covering the cities and country level, multiple countries together. Connectivity is changing. So those guys need to use the wired connection only more preferable. Wired connection. Wireless is not possible. You can't able to use a Wi-Fi in America and connect to the America. Wireless is not possible. Only wireless communication is possible through the satellite communication. So that project is a Starlink project. Maybe you hear Elon Musk Starlink project. He had it's a private space station and he had lot of satellites. So he launched a Starlink project. So which is offering the satellite based internet connectivity, wireless purely. Even he just demonstrated and few guys are users are experiencing the great speed 1 Gbps plan they can get even in the middle of the sea also. Who are going in a ships, those guys are getting full internet, 1 Gbps plan from the Starlink satellite communication. It's working great. Those. So in India also they plan to launch, but so Indian investors who already invested a lot of money in already our investors in India. We have a Geo, Airtel, all those guys oppose government didn't support them to the elections. Stop. But recently in the last year there is a deal is going on. Let's see how it is going to be. So Geo and Airtel so they are trying to work with the Elon Musk. Elon Musk don't start his Starlink, but Elon Musk satellites will give the internet to us in the name of our Geo Airtel wireless communication services, satellite communication services. So they are partnering with LNS. Let's see. So Indian government is like a testing, like how can we trust your communication? Is it a secure or not? Is it the data is secure or not? So are you monitoring our people data or not? Like everything they are testing. Now because the government need to approve that like a privacy and everything. So that discussions are going on. Once that everything is settled, you can expect that soon, like satellite-based internet communication in India. So rural villages also get internet because of that. You don't need like any like cables, nothing like that. So any rural guy can access the internet if you get that. But it's a cost. So per month, like the 6 to as a like a, as a basic prices are like a 6 per month plans you have with that. So we have like a so different types of networks, personal area network, like a local area network, campus area network, metropolitan area network, okay, wide area network. As of now, like a wide, okay, so we are using submarine cables. So worldwide, we have a cables. Now those are like a cable speed. Very there maybe you hear the news. So due to the like a war in like those areas, next like a cyber war is going to happen in this place. So those nodes, if they disconnect those nodes, so what happened like that? So whatever cables are passing through that, they can't able to provide the internet connectivity. See, this is like under submarine sector. So we have like a nodes. Those nodes will decide the internet connectivity to that network. So if anyone attack on that like a that cable, so entire country internet is stopped. Recently China pulled this particular fight of you as they stop like a internet connection to the some area where they try to like drill in the water. Okay, so China like try to do that. So they have like neighbor small countries, am I right? So they attack they stop like internet connectivity. They like situation. They disconnected people by disconnecting internet. So this is like a worldwide we have like a cable bands under sea. Like even you can see that like how many places our India is getting internet. So our India always like a major points are 2 points. One is a Mumbai, another one is Chennai. So you can see the like our Indian connection now. So this is a Mumbai. Too many cables you can see that. So Mumbai is a very oldest like a point. So we have like a lot of cables like so our India like connecting like those many more cables. Okay. So our Mumbai point like has like those many cables. So connecting like multiple cables you can see. So every cable has like a connectivity. So that is a landing point in India. So Mumbai. So we have another landing point is like a Chennai. So the very old one. Yes. Submarines. Under submarines we have a cables. So under sea we have a cables. So this is a Chennai point. Mumbai and Chennai. After that, like so they introduce like a Kochi and like Trivandrum, like a 24 in. Those are points like recently connected to the like places like a Sri Lanka, like a Maldives and all those things. So recently they introduced a one more cable from the like near to the Kolkata. So this is the only they designed to connect only some Malaysia like Maldives and all those things. So this is like Indian Asia Express. So who is the partners in this? Reliance Jio, China Mobile. So those are like a partner cable. So everyone is getting like a some partnership, like they are investing on this cable man. So recently Machilipatnam, like so Machilipatnam also like we have like a cable. So this Indian cable, this cable is like a party to even Machilipatnam the place. That's a new one. So see, partners like us. So how our internet cost is a minimum. Like so, if you remember, like before Geo introduced into the Indian market, our internet cost is a very high. I still remember my days, 100 MB, 25 rupees recharge coupon, paying extra 2 rupees to the shop guy as a commission. I still remember this. Now for the like 49 rupees you are getting unlimited data per day. 99 rupees you are getting like unlimited data for 2 days with ice cream. Okay, so thing is that now internet became very cheap because of this. All our internet service provider in India, they don't have a ownership in the old days. Yeah, submarine cable snaps, they didn't invest. So that is owned by the other countries, other governments. So due to that, like every time whenever you pay the money to the internet service provider, that internet service provider having like his commission, then he's paying to the other side. So we don't have enough authority, so that's why they charge more. But our Indian internet service provider, like our BSNL, this is a cable like installed by the BSNL in 2020. Okay. So it is connecting those many places. Like this, like every cable has a ownership now. So if you look into the Bengal like a cable connectivity PVG, so you can see that like the Reliance Geo in that ownership. Geo entered into the ownership, getting a ownership of every cable most of the time. And after that, so Bharti Airtel also entered. Okay, so Tata Telecommunications also entered. Tata Communications. So those people they invest a lot of money in a submarine cable. You know, we are in a third place, cheapest. Okay, internet in the world. Nobody knows that. Worldwide. So you are paying hostel rent, am I right? Like hostel fees, am I right? That is the internet fees in a Saudi Arabia per month. 5,000, 6,000 is the minimum per month they are paying. But you are paying 299 rupees. 400 rupees. Maximum 1 Gbps plan also available in India for the 1,000 rupees per month. 100 Mbps, they are paying 5,000, 6,000 rupees. 100 Mbps plan. If you check the so cheapest internet connectivity, so internet cost. So cheapest internet services worldwide, if you look into that, Israel is first 3 rupees per GB. Italy 5 to 6 rupees per GB. So next is India. If you calculate the GB basis also. So we have a very, this is even a old article. I'm just showing this. This is showing a $0.17, but it became $0.06 right now. $0.06. That means. So very cheap, so in India, internet cost serious. Now India is in a second place. average prices. Okay. Even if you are taking like a very big city, so prices are like a completely reduced. So we have to feel very happy for this. We are like so comparing with the world. Okay, so now India is like a so the like articles and statistics you can see that so top countries with the most expensive industry like internet. So let's see. Here is another one article. And the cheapest. Those are like a fastest. Zimbabwe. Reversational article. A1 article. So 43.75 USD. But India is like a 0.16 USD. So because per GB. Per GB 43. Taxes and extra everything. $45 to $50 per GB. Very much. We are lucky at least. So digital evaluation is started because of this. Now everything is like a digital India and everything. So digital payments and everything is changed because of the internet aspects. So always like if you have internet now, just like I try to remember like 10 days ago, we have a smartphone in our hands. The internet. So we have a smartphone in everyone's hands. Even kids also carrying the smartphone. Connectivity is encouraged. So submarines. Now this is like a submarine cable map. It has a danger, which is like a war. If any war is started, okay, anyone can damage the cables under submarine. So China is like a billboard submarine cable cutter. So they will simply tell that under sea, it will go there and it will find out the cables and it will cut them. Disconnect them. Similar thing is happening with a lot of countries. Lot of countries are like preparing for the war. Either cyber war or disconnect everyone. So now our news is not going to be spread and everything. So to avoid this, they are working on satellite communication. Now Starlink project. Okay, so India like us big players, they are trying to so get like if this deal works good, and if these guys like get the proper benefits both. Now in India also soon we can see the satellite based internet communication, so we can avoid the cables in a city. Now everywhere the cables are there in either one city or many cables here. So this like this is a very simple plug and play, plug in, point and stack. That's it. Point one, point two. So just like you can get the internet, high speed internet. So
నీకు డర్టీ ప్లేస్ ఉందని నీకు మాట్లాడలేదు. ఇప్పుడు మనము గుడికి పోలేము, బడికి పోలేము.
it's a simple connectivity.
అట్లీస్ట్ కాలేజ్ ఓపెన్ కాలేజ్
So Jio Airtel is coming with this plan.
సో నిజంగా అయిపోయింది ఇదైతే. డాడీ పెద్దలు ఆశించింది, బట్ ఏం గెలికిండు.
ఏం చేస్తున్నావు?
వాటర్ బాటిల్ తీసుకుంటున్నాం. ఇప్పుడు ట్రైనింగ్ వెళ్ళిపోయింది మళ్ళీ వెళ్ళాం తెలుసా.
So Reliance Jio has partnered with the SpaceX to bring Starlink satellite internet services to India. They are targeting improved connectivity in rural and remote areas. So discussions are going on. Let's see. Once this is going to be officially announced,
చల్లగా ఉంటుంది
we'll get that soon. Expand the high-speed internet in India.
ఇది బోడబోట్లు లేదండి అన్న.
Right.
ఎల్లుంటుంది ప్రవీణ్.
So this is about coverage, network coverage. So we have a types of networks: personal area network, local area network, campus area network, metropolitan area network, and wide area network. Largest wide area network is called as a WAN.
బ్రష్ లెక్క
Largest wide area network is called as the internet. We are using a word internet. Internet is nothing but largest WAN. Okay, so it means wide area networks are largest connectivity together. Okay. Next, so you have to understand that what are the networking devices used part of the communication. So you have to understand that part of the networking. So we need a compulsory. So we need a networking devices. You have to place devices together. They need to communicate each other, but with the help of the networking devices only. So we consider so network geographical space coverage. We consider now consider the what type of networking devices are required for building the network. If you want to build a local area network or campus area network, metropolitan area network, you need a different networking device. So wide area network. So you need a different kind of cables you need, communication medium we need. So we need to compare them. Okay. So we have a networking devices like a hub. You already know that. Hub is a broadcasting device which will broadcast the data and request the users to connect with a wide network it is. So hub is a broadcasting. We have privacy issues. We have unnecessary bandwidth uses. So due to that, it is outdated. People are not using the Ethernet hub now. So in the place of Ethernet hub, we are using switch. So switch is the delivering data to the point, port to the port. With the help of the CAM table, content addressable memory table we have in a switch, which is able to identify the source and destination, deliver the packets to the only destination computer. So switch is a useful to create the network for you. Create the network. It means I want to create the 100 computers in a one network. I can connect 100 computers to the multiple whatever switch I have. That switch I can connect. I can build a network. So switch we can use. Okay. So next a router. You need a router. Router. Word itself routing. It is responsible for routing your information from one network to the another network. Do you want internet or do you want to connect to the other network? Router is mandatory. You don't want any internet. You don't want internet. You want to only access the internal portals within office space. Then you don't need a router. You created one network with a switch. Switch can able to connect, create the connectivity to you. You can communicate each other. Guys are able to follow me. But only local. Not external. Internal only. But if you use a router, what happened? You can get the internal and external both. Connectivity between internet, internal network to the external network is enabled by the router. So router is going to be route the information between one network to the another network. It is going to be receive the right packets required for our network and send the packets from our network to the another network. So router. So internet is completely depends upon the routers. All routers. Now your home Wi-Fi router, my home Wi-Fi router, ISP's router, all the routers are connected together. They are routing information worldwide. Guys are able to follow me. So routers are routing our information. When you type the command a trace route, you are getting the routing information. So for example, so if you use command, like in a command line space root command you can use. So now you can just like a route there, like now I want to know the routing between google.com to the my computer. So my request is first to go into this router, next to this router, next to this gate, another router. You can see the like how many connections I have. Now whenever I try to visit the google.com, it is like reaching the destination after 15 nodes. Those nodes are routers. Please try to remember. You know, like now if you access this IP address, so you can't access this IP address, you can find the router.
రాదు.
So you will get the router login page. See the TP link router.
Hmm?
Now this is our Hathway router. So in our Wi-Fi network, we are using a multiple routers. So whatever IP addresses, like you will get like a, so those are like a, they have a like a routing capability. Sometimes they can block us also because we are not permitted to access that router. Okay, so fine. So you are finding the gateways. Okay, so like those are like a router. Your packets are passing through in this route particularly. So we have like a specially shortest path identification like protocols we have.
Huh?
Path detection protocols we have in a networking. So we have like those protocols will identify the shortest path to reach the destination server. In that particular path, only our packets will pass. But those packets are passing through the routers worldwide. So routers are mandatory. So if you want like so build a network, internal network, or external network together, if you want, router is required. Only internal switch is enough. But you want internet, then router.
అక్కడ మధ్యలో కూర్చోండి.
And like when you are using a router, like so router can able to route the information, but it is with internet. Your internet is always analog data.
Huh?
Internet use the analog signal, but our computers use digital signals, binary. Our computers use the like a binary signals, like either 0 or 1. But internet use the analog signal, either wireless or wired Wi-Fi, wired and based upon that. If it is a wired, cables use the like electronic signals. Wireless use the radio waves. We have like analog signals. Now we need a one device which can like convert them analog to the digital, digital to the analog. That activity is performed by the modem. So modem involved in that. Okay, so modem is going to be work along with the router. When you want internet, guys are able to follow me. When you want internet, router need a support from the modem model. Okay, now latest like a Wi-Fi routers are coming together. All those components are right. So they have a, like a switch, they have a router, they have a wireless access point, they have a, like a modem, firewall. All those components are inside of the single device now. Okay, what is a wireless access point? This is a like a WAP, like a so wireless access point. It is a like a special module, special device which will allow you to connect to the internet through the Wi-Fi. Now I want to connect my computer to the network by using wireless technology. For that purpose, I need a wireless access point, which is going to be associated with my computer and connect my computer to the network through the wireless technology. Okay, wireless access point we need. So wireless access point is already part of the Wi-Fi router in the latest, but companies can use them as a individual. It means if a company is a big one, single Wi-Fi router can't able to handle the entire load. They need a separate switches, they need a separate routers, they need a separate wireless access points and modem kind of things. So now we are using a single Wi-Fi router, we are getting everything inside of that. For the home usage, fine. Okay, now if you want like office space routers, now simple Wi-Fi routers are not like enough to the office spaces. You know, like if any company want like a good like a Wi-Fi, okay, See, you are using a 1 Gbps plan in a office space. 1 Gbps plan you are using in office space. Now 1 Gbps plan like a, so which router will support? Not less small size routers, okay. So Wi-Fi routers like their cost is completely different. So based upon these specifications, now like if you look into the Wi-Fi routers, you need a, like a, if you look into the like a this router Wi-Fi dual band Wi-Fi. So see the like a cost it is showing like a, so we have a, like a router for 1700 also, but we have a, like a router for the 12,000 also. We have a router for the 1,25,000 also. Corporate level, enterprise level usage. Okay. Now if they want to use this, like so, this router is a, like a dual band and Wi-Fi 7 gaming router. So we have that. Okay. So specifications, how much speed it can handle, like so 6.5 Gbps speed it can handle. It means if you have a, like a higher plan also it can support. It will distribute the maximum network bandwidth is that. Okay. So we need to choose the right routers like a companies and band also. So we have a, like a tri-band. Okay. So we have a 3 bands in wireless technology. So when you choose the like a Wi-Fi, like a wireless technology, when you like a wireless technology, so wireless technology has like a Wi-Fi standards have Wi-Fi Y1 to Wi-Fi 7. Latest one is Wi-Fi 7. Okay. In India, like a lot of people are not using Wi-Fi 7. So everyone is like stick to the Wi-Fi 5 only. Okay. Separate companies are using Wi-Fi 6. So Wi-Fi 7 is introduced in 2024, which will give the more speed to you, very best speed to you in the Wi-Fi 7 technology. Our devices need to support that first of all. Okay. Lot of laptops are outdated. They are compatible with the Wi-Fi 5 and Wi-Fi 6 only, not with the 7. So compatibility also required. Adapters. Okay. So Wi-Fi adapters are required. So now we have a Wi-Fi 7. Wi-Fi 5, Wi-Fi 6, Wi-Fi 7, like so they are like giving a great speed comparing with the old one. Okay. So we have a like a Wi-Fi standards. So when you are using a like a wireless technology, so we have a like a Wi-Fi standards like so 1 to 7. Now so you can see the like a Wi-Fi 1 and a 1999. So 2.4 gigahertz band they introduced. Speed is up to 11 Mbps. So we have a band, Wi-Fi bands. Okay, so let's remember the Wi-Fi band, 2.4 gigahertz band. This is a frequency. Okay, radio waves frequency. So in this band, like so 11 Mbps they achieved. After that, they try to introduce the like a 5 gigahertz band. They achieved the speed 54 Mbps. That is a Wi-Fi 2. So in a Wi-Fi 2, see this like it became like a more speed, am I right? Comparing with a 2.4 GHz frequency, 5 GHz frequency is giving more speed. So they introduced like a so Wi-Fi 3 later in a 2003. So 2.4 GHz frequency achieved the speed to the 54 Mbps, equivalent to the 5 GHz band. Okay. And like a later in a 2009, they introduced like a single devices operating 2 frequencies at a time. It means dual band router is introduced. Dual band router. So first Wi-Fi routers like they have only single band, either 2.4 GHz or 5 GHz frequency, single band. Now when we have a 2.4 GHz, what is the benefit to you? You can cover the more space. It means it will coverage the like multiple rooms, multiple areas. Okay, it will cover the more range, more than 152 like a 300 like meters. Okay, it will cover like so range like a feet. So it will cover the more range. But when you use a 5 GHz, it will cover the only short range. More speed, short range. Okay, less speed, more range. So that is what we have. Then like they introduce like a 2.4 gigahertz frequency and 5 gigahertz frequency both in a single router. That is a dual band router. Now all the Wi-Fi routers we are using in our house are like our offices and most of the cases are dual band routers. It means 2.4 gigahertz frequency we have, 5 gigahertz frequency we have. So they are giving like a good speed. Most of the routers nowadays they have like a Wi-Fi 5, not Wi-Fi 4.
డాడీ కళ్ళు
Wi-Fi 4 is a outdated routers. Like they can give the maximum speed
నువ్వు అన్నావు
600
నువ్వు అన్నావు ప్రవీణ్
Mbps.
గుర్తించుకో
Now
అన్నావు
later
ప్రవీణ్
they introduce like a so
అడ్రస్
they
చెప్తున్నాను
focused more on like a 5 gigahertz band. Okay, so they given like a faster speed up to 180